Pull down that hoodie and pull up that mask to hide your face in shame. It's the 25 most embarrassing moments in sports. But before we observe all the bad bounces, bungled balls, and bare backsides, take a second to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification button so you never miss a video. 4 out of 5 referees agree it'll make you a good sport. Pro athletes are all about winning. So sometimes they can be so focused on that goal that they forget about the little things like not ripping a hole in their pants, or not falling down on the ice, or just generally not going out there and making a complete goof out of themselves. But when they mess up, we'll be there to catch it on camera and bring it to you. These are the 25 most embarrassing moments in sports. This poor kid got caught in the exact wrong place at the wrong time. These mop kids at basketball games have to be light on their feet and know the precise moment when to run on the court to towel off the gross, grown man sweat from the floor. But sometimes they get caught for an embarrassing surprise. If the TV cameras see you, you're not quick enough. Michael Bowley of the New York Giants was so excited when he returned this fumble for a touchdown that he had to celebrate. Unfortunately for the other people in the end zone, his celebration entailed nailing 2 people in the head with the ball. That's actually a pretty impressive throw. Some days everything just seems to go wrong. Like when you get your hair caught in your tennis racket. It looks embarrassing now, but it could catch on and become the newest sports sensation. No one will be laughing in a year when we're all playing hair tennis. This former Man U coach was dropping the ceremonial first puck at a hockey game. Then after that, he ceremonially fell on his ceremonial butt. Hey, you can put as many red carpets down on the ice as you want, but ice is always going to stay slippery. These 2 fans are caught on camera staring and sharing what they want to do with Clippers star Lou Williams' butt. Evidently, there's some cornhole action happening when these 2 get together. These ladies ended up being Lou's special guests for every Clippers home game the rest of the season. Here's a clip of soccer star Cristiano Ronaldo being gross. He doesn't seem too embarrassed after burping like that on camera, but he should be. Come on, Ronaldo. At least say excuse me. Detroit Tiger Prince Fielder was a pretty big fella, which is a nice way of saying this is a hefty dude. So it shouldn't come as any surprise that when he's chasing down any stray balls and comes close to a fan's food, he's going to go ahead and help himself to a snack. Go for it, man. You've had a rough 20 minutes of standing still in the outfield. Grab some nachos. Golden State Warrior Steph Curry is one of the greatest three-point shooters of all time. But the poor little dude has a hard time when it comes to dunking the basketball. As we see in this clip, when Steph is running to the basket, the Rockets just let him go because they know he doesn't have the hops to clear the rim. Just shoot a jumper next time. Olympic bobsledders need every advantage they can get to shave every single second off of their times. So they wear form-fitting spandex bodysuits. Looks like this one was a little too tight with not enough stitching in the rear. It seems like an embarrassing moment at first, but actually it was all a part of an elaborate gender reveal party. The Denver Nuggets mascot, which frustratingly is a mountain lion and not a nugget, was planning on performing a stunt during a game. The idea was to be lowered from the ceiling, but evidently the straps were too tight or the air too thin, and the mascot somehow passed out. Even though his limp body is being lowered, the announcer sure is excited still. A lot of people think that NASCAR is just a bunch of people driving around in a circle. That could not be further from the truth. Sometimes they have to pull over so their team can give them gas and change their tires. It seems like pulling into a pit stop is harder than it looks, as this guy just goes ahead and runs over his pit crew. That's probably not the correct way to do that. Is this what people are talking about when they say stick and move? Boxing is supposed to be the sweet science, right? Maybe we're missing something, but what is sweet or scientific about these guys taking turns pretending to hump each other? Do they get points for that or something? Is there anything more embarrassing than a hot foot? Well, maybe if you actually got completely engulfed in flames and died from a hot foot. That would be pretty embarrassing. Imagine that funeral. How'd he die? Hot foot? Seriously, what a loser. A penalty kick is basically a free kick right at the goal. Players will try and get creative and try to fake the goalie out, but this guy gets in his own head a little too much and doesn't know what he wants to do before he reaches the ball. He ends up doing the worst possible thing and kicking the ball away from the goal. No, see, you want to try and score. You're actually helping the other team by doing it your way. We feel bad for this guy, we really do. This looks crazy embarrassing, but how the heck did you wind up getting yourself stuck in a basketball goal? And evidently, a person stuck in a basketball hoop is like catnip for cops. We counted 17 police on the court here, and it looks like maybe 3 are doing anything besides just standing around. Truly a dark day for playground basketball courts everywhere. The NFL Combine is where talented pro prospects show the scouts they have what it takes to hang with the big boys when it comes to running, jumping, and getting nailed right in the face with footballs. Taron Johnson takes one right to the kisser at the top of his run, but brushes it off and keeps on trucking. NFL players love to lay on the elaborate celebrations after a touchdown. Over in the LFL, the Lingerie Football League, the touchdown celebrations surprisingly have a little less choreography and a lot more motorboating. Someone is just asking for a pec sprain here. LeBron is one of the all-time greats in the NBA. But even if it doesn't seem like it at times, he still has to play by the same rules as everyone else. So when it comes to taking the ball out of bounds, King James is required to pass the ball to a teammate to inbounds it. He can't just walk it in. Bodybuilding competitors are already a little embarrassing just by themselves. A bunch of oily dudes squeezing really hard and making faces? Come on. But this guy puts this particular show over the edge. We think he might have signed up and then forgot about it. Then, when he woke up that morning, his calendar said bodybuilding competitions, and he was like, oh crap, and just threw on a bunch of self-tanner and hopped on the bus. Hope he wins. Bob Sapp is a giant of a man. Look at that dude. He's huge and intimidating. He's also getting his butt whipped by that chubby little guy there. This just goes to show you, don't judge a book by its cover. Or don't be shocked if the ripped dude gets beat up by the flabby guy. There's nothing like kicking back and playing a relaxing ball game with your buddies. Just you and the gang throwing the old ball around at the park, breathing the fresh air, getting exercise, and watching a small aircraft make a crash landing next to the field. Oh wait, no, that last one's not relaxing at all. That's downright terrifying. If those players think they're freaked out, imagine how the pilot feels. Look at this amazing throw and reception here. Nothing embarrassing about this DeSean Jackson touchdown, except, wait, did he just drop the ball before he went into the end zone? Well, since this clip is in a list of embarrassing sports moments, you can be sure that the answer is yes. Gotta hold on to the ball until after you score, DeSean. But hey, welcome to the list. When this ref tells you to stop fighting, you better stop fighting. The two fighters get tangled up, and instead of throwing down a warning, this referee decides to go full-on Cobra Kai and show absolutely no mercy. Oh wow, check out this run by Pittsburgh Steeler Antonio Brown. Uh-oh, Antonio, you better slow down or else you're going to run into the goalpost. Oops, darn it, Antonio, you did it again. A cat running onto the field during a football game isn't necessarily super embarrassing, but the fact that no one can catch the cat or get it to leave is a little on the embarrassing side. Hey, it's tough. That's why professional cat wranglers are paid the big bucks. If you want to try something much easier than cat wrangling, just like this video and subscribe to our channel. It's the easiest thing to do in the world. Then work your way up to the cat wrangling. Thanks for watching.